welcome to the Jenspiration Conversation. My name is Jennifer, and if this is the first time one of my videos has landed in your feed, I very much welcome you to this space. Thank you for stopping by. It likely means that the universe algorithm has put this video in your feed for a reason, so there's probably something here for you. To returning viewers and subscribers, my deepest gratitude for coming back to check out the space, to hear what I have to say, to hang out again. I appreciate you very much. I created the Jenspiration Conversation because I wanted to talk all things spiritual, but make it my brand of spirituality, which is street spirituality. So we keep our concepts grounded in reality because that's where we live. So it is an absolutely beautiful day today, and I wanted to film. I wanted to film today. I wanted to connect with you today. And as I was getting ready to start my day, I asked my spirit guides for a little bit of guidance on what video I should release. And I got a hit that said we talk about intuition today. So it's going to be fun. But this video is going to require your undivided attention. So if you are doing something else while you're listening to this or watching this, maybe stop and come back when you have a few minutes just to sit and listen, because it's not a game, but I'm going to do a little something with you that's going to strengthen your intuition. It's a bit of an intuition test, we're going to call it. Those of you who are fans of the show Friends, remember when Phoebe was asking her friends those rapid fire questions to kind of test how you really feel about something? Well, that's just an intuition test. Our intuition is the first 1 to 3 seconds, okay? So if someone shares a brand new piece of information with you, it's your first 1 to 3 seconds of that. If someone asks you to do something, or how you feel about something, or if you want to go somewhere, it's your first 1 to 3 seconds. That's your intuition. After that, your ego kicks in. And in the world of spirituality, ego doesn't mean you have like a big head and you're, full of yourself. Your ego is the, belief system that you have that's been ingrained in you, the negative self-talk, the patterns that you repeat in your head to talk yourself out of your intuition, right? So limiting beliefs. So if someone says something to you and your intuition kicks in with something, but then your ego kicks in right after that to be like, no, we need to question this. We need to question this. We need to question this. We have to, what about this? What about this? And that's your ego coming in, because your ego doesn't want you to listen to your intuition. So you have all this stuff going on inside of you all the time. And every day we make thousands of decisions. So one of the most beautiful quotes I ever heard that truly resonates with me is, intuition speaks in confidence, ego speaks in questions. So that's it. That is it. Your intuition is confident, okay? Your ego makes you question everything. So today, I'm going to take a little Phoebe-inspired tactic. I have written a series of, I think there's 34 rapid fire questions. Now, don't get scared at the number, okay? It's just rapid fire. And there's no right or wrong, okay? I just want you to do this activity with me to strengthen your intuition. Because I'm going to ask the question, and then I'm only going to give you 1 or 2 seconds to answer, and then I'm going to ask the next one, okay? You don't have to write anything down. I just want you to sit. I want you to listen to these questions and answer them out loud or in your head, whatever makes you feel comfortable. And at the end, we're going to talk through kind of where your intuition may or may not have led you, okay? So I need a little drink before we get started. Okay, it's fun. I promise. This isn't like a pass or fail test. This is fun. I did this with myself this morning. When I was putting the questions together, I answered these myself and I was like, this is fun because I'm learning to trust my intuition. Like I would say something and then I answered it because that's your intuition clicking in right away. Okay, ready? Ready? Actually, I think I want to, no, do I want to hold it? All right, here we go. Just answer the first thing comes to your head. Up or down? Left or right? Front or back? Near or far? Here or there? Black or white? In or out? Sound or silence? Happy or sad? Sink or swim? Light or dark? Salt or sugar? Quiet or loud? Stay or go? Pink or blue? Save or spend? Back or forth? Noon or midnight? Beach or mountain? Night or day? Car or plane? Coke or Pepsi? Spring or fall? Love or hate? Open or closed? Coffee or tea? Orange or grape? Stairs or slide? Dance or sing? Land or water? Off or on? Sit or stand? Walk or run? Coming or going? The end. Okay, now you're probably like, that was fast, but I gave you 1 second in between because your intuition was going to answer. I said up or down, you answered up. Left or right, left. Front or back, back. Near or far, far. Here or there, here. Like you answered, okay, hopefully, in those first few seconds because that's your intuition. Now I highlighted a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I highlighted 8. Because depending on how you answered those, your intuition may be guiding you somewhere. Intuitively, based on how you answered that, maybe after you've listened to this video, take a few minutes to be like, why did I say that? There could be an inkling feeling as to why you said that. So when I asked you up or down, how did you answer? If you said up, intuitively, maybe your vibration is rising and you're feeling a little bit more up these days. Spring is here. Maybe you feel a little bit of a rebirth going on. If you said down, maybe your energy is heading downwards because subconsciously walking around throughout the day, maybe you're not thinking about these things. But when I intuitively said up or down, how did you answer? When I said left or right, okay, how did you answer? Right? Correct? I mean, the left side of the body is our yin energy. That is our feminine energy. The right side is our masculine energy. So based on how you answered, you may be nurturing or leaning into one side over the other. Okay? Here or there, that's a big one. Because when I was testing myself, I actually said there. And to me, that subconsciously means that there's some energy in me that wants to go there, wherever there is. I'm not feeling the here right now. I feel, and if you watch some of my other videos, I feel a move energy in me. So when I asked myself that, I went there. Like, because that's where I'm being drawn to. So did you answer here or there? Happy or sad? I mean, which one did you say? And that's your intuition kind of tapping into how you feel today when you're watching this video. Stay or go? How did you answer that? Stay or go could be in a job, in a housing situation, in a relationship. Do you want to stay for a vacation? Do you want to go for a vacation? Whatever's going on in your life right now, how did you answer stay or go? Because that's your intuition talking to you. Do you want to stay or do you want to go? When I asked you open or closed, what did you say? For obvious reasons, if you said open, your energy and your aura might be a little bit more open right now. Again, it's spring. I'm recording this in Aries season. There's a little bit more like gumption and drive, and maybe you're just a little bit more open, like universe, send me stuff because I'm open. Maybe you answered closed. Maybe right now you feel a little insular and you're not really wanting anyone to come near you or talk to you. Maybe you're feeling closed. And maybe you don't know why. But your intuition came in today to say, okay, we feel closed. Let's explore that. Let's take some time and sit with ourselves and go, why did I answer closed? Why did I say that? Off or on? Same thing. What did you answer? And it's interesting that when I wrote it, I said off first. I didn't say on or off. I said off or on, right? So even the way I wrote it is interesting. So how did you answer that? Are you off right now or do you feel on right now? Again, your intuition is coming through in this exercise to really tell you how you feel. Because if I would have given you more time, if I would have said, do you feel off or on right now? And then you answer, and then I'll be like, okay, well, let's talk about it. Your ego would have been like, nope, we're going to kick in here and start rationalizing the other response. We're going to start to try to make you question everything because I gave you time to think about it. But during the exercise, I didn't give you time to think about it. And the last one, coming or going. Same thing. Do you feel like you're coming into your life? Or do you feel like you're walking away from something? Do you feel like coming forward to something? Do you feel like going away from something? Do you feel like going somewhere? How did you answer that? So this was just an exercise to strengthen your intuition, and save this video and come back to it again. Come back to it next week, next month, next year, and just see how you would answer this. It's kind of fun to sit and do because it really does strengthen your intuition and the trust that you have in that intuition and the trust that you have in yourself. Okay? Your intuition will never, I repeat, never lead you astray, ever. Your intuition is confident and it speaks to you in confidence. The minute your ego sees that, though, your ego's like, screw that. We're going to make you overthink this. We're going to question everything that you just thought was the answer. And that's when we can start to spiral and overthink and overanalyze and overquestion. I mean, I've done it. I did it yesterday, in fact. I woke up with a very strong intuition about something. And then I started to make my coffee and my breakfast, and my ego took over. And then by the time breakfast was done, I was in a really bad mood because I had talked myself out of what I had woken up intuitively knowing. And then I went off to work and I was driving and I thought to myself, wait a second, no, we're not going to do this to ourselves. We're not. And I gave my little ego a talking to, and I'm like, listen, you need to stay quiet for a little bit. I'm going to trust my intuition and lean into that. It's how a lot of things are created. People have taken a leap of faith based on an intuitive hit, a gut instinct, just knowing that their intuition was right. And sometimes your intuition might be right. You might go do the thing, but you might fail at the thing. but the failure was supposed to happen, right? There's a whole other layer to that. Intuitively, you may know that you're supposed to go do something, and you do it, and maybe it's not a massive success, or maybe it has a little bit of failure attached to it, but that was still the correct thing to do. Move to that place, leave that person, quit that job, go find yourself, right? And in that journey, you may experience some ups and downs, but your intuition was still correct because there's still a lesson at the end of it, or in the middle of it, or wherever. So that's the video today, guys. I just wanted to sit here with you to strengthen your intuition, to help you lean into your intuition, to help you trust your intuition. Again, it is the first 1 to 3 seconds, okay? That is your intuition coming through with how you truly feel, especially when it comes to invitations or going somewhere or doing something or taking that job or going on a date with that person or, whatever. Your intuition is always correct. And the more you test it and the more you spend time with it, your bond will strengthen. So thank you for having this Jenspiration conversation with me. I had a good time putting those together, and actually I did the test with myself. If you feel called and you want to share in the comment section what maybe you had a light bulb moment through this intuition test, share with the collective. I'm creating a collective here of really supportive people who are always positive and encouraging with one another, because that's what we do here. And also, just quickly, I also have a podcast. I've had a podcast for just over a year now. And by the time this video comes out, Season 2, Episode 4 will have dropped. And I'm pretty proud of it. So if you feel called to listen to that episode or any of my other episodes, it's on all of your favorite streaming services. It's called Jenspire'd The Podcast. Give it a listen if you feel called, if your intuition calls you there. Thank you, and I will see you on my next video. Cheers, friends.